Welcome to the TierMonster.com site walkthrough. In this video, you will see how to navigate TierMonster.com and all the features that TierMonster currently offers. Starting off on the main page, you will see the top 5 players that have placed in their respective brackets: Valhalla, Elysium, Arcadia, and Paradise. And we'll cover that in just a moment. Below that, on the right side of the screen, you will see the top 5 teams currently ranked on a rating system. This is based solely on Conquest Challenge history, where at least a majority of the team is present. So this will be just based off of tournament play and, of course, scrims. This is not on an individual basis, but as a team overall. Below that, you will see the featured video for the day. This will be updated periodically, and you will see featured videos pertaining to Smite being placed there. Below that, you will see the current live streams. This will be a list of all the members of TierMonster.com who are currently streaming Smite in order of the viewers that they have. A very easy place to go ahead and check out streamers is in that corner of the screen. Now, in the middle of the screen, you will see a banner that scrolls through letting you know any announcements we have, including our 8,000 gem giveaway. Details about that will be released soon. Of course, it goes over to our forum section, which also will be covered in just a moment, and of course the achievement system that we have in place. Below the banners, you will find blog entries and news posted up about TierMonster. As you can see on the screen now, we have posted a news post about Ponpon's interview that we did do with TierMonster. You will find a link to that annotated on the screen and also detailed in the description if you have not seen that interview just yet. It has a lot of great information on becoming better at Smite and also the history of course Ponpon as a player himself. Scrolling down further at the bottom of the screen, you will see this week's winners for our award system. Currently we have 3 awards on the main page. These awards are the Man Mode Award, the Chicken Tender Award, and of course the Ponpon Luck Award. The Man Mode Award is awarded to players who happen to give and receive the most damage and get the most kills for that week. So it's about taking lots of damage, giving lots of damage, and getting lots of kills, and going in and absorbing the damage in the process. Congratulations to Lassus from Root Gaming for the inspiration for this award. The Chicken Tender Award means a player has died the most and took the least amount of damage while doing so. Of course, inspiration for this award goes to Matty Pocket from Root Gaming. The final award on the main page will be Ponpon Luck. This award is given to players who take the most damage but die the least amount of times, which means they take tons of damage but they never actually fall on the battlefield. Of course, inspiration for this award does go to Ponpon from Curse Gaming. How exactly does TierMonster's rating system work? Now, we are not on a system that is based off of ELO or True Skill. We have our own rating system, which takes into account a lot of intelligent and dynamic factors. We try to rate players based on how good they are at the game, and not necessarily on the game results that they have individually. And of course, let's go ahead and cover the brackets you see on the middle screen. The first bracket system you will see is Valhalla on the left side of the screen. Valhalla is a rating bracket for competitive players. This is pulling from gains in the normal 5v5 conquest mode, solo ranked mode, and conquest challenge mode, and this is just going to be for carry players. Valhalla is rating carry players alone, and this is rated completely different from the other brackets. This is looking at how you play as a carry. The next bracket system is going to be Elysium to the right of that. Again, this is going to be another competitive bracket that pulls again from the normal 5v5 conquest, solo ranked, and conquest challenge. However, this bracket system is going to be for support tank players. We feel here at TierMonster.com that support don't get enough recognition in the way that they play. And if you're going to rank a support player, you cannot do it by the same system that you would in ranking a carry player. As you can see on the Elysium bracket, that a lot of different players are being propped up as the top 5 for being excellent support players, and the statistics that we base that off of are being a good support. Next to that, you will see the Arcadia system, which is a normal conquest queue overall. This is going to be for all players in Smite and pulls from games just in the normal conquest mode. We like to separate conquest away from that and make it a little bit more casual in that general aspect, which means this will be for all players in Smite who have queued up for normal conquest, and we will rank them as appropriate. The next bracket you will see on the right side of the screen is going to be Paradise. Now, in the Paradise bracket, you are rated on your performance based on Arena, Match of the Day, Domination, and Assault, which is all the peripheral game modes that don't really include Conquest, We wanted to make sure that the players that do enjoy playing those game modes above all others will get recognized for their performance in those game modes respectively. Next up, you will find a gods page which has a comprehensive list of statistics for those individual gods. Let's go ahead and head over there now. You click at the top of the screen, you will see the gods list. They populate through. Right away, you will see Agni, and these gods are listed by their popularity. Now, this popularity is going to be the most successful god, the most played god in that order. You see Agni is number 13 on that list. Now, on these pages, you will see a common build for these gods. This is the most picked up item for each of these slots in that order. As you can see, your standard build here. Let's go ahead and hop over to, say, Hebo here on the middle of the screen. This will load right away, and you see Hebo there, popularity number 18. With the total number of stats, you see his win-loss ratio, his KDR ratio, and of course all the stats that go along with that, and a standard common build that comes with this god. This is not a recommended build. This is built off of statistics from all the players on TierMonster in the history of Smite itself, and the items that have been picked up in that order. So if you don't really understand a god, you can go and hop on to TierMonster.com and click on one of the gods here, and we'll give you a very common build. Down below is a more detailed list of the items that are picked up for each slot in a chart format. You can see item 1, a list of how many times that item was picked up for that slot, and listed through all the other items all the way up until item 6, of course. A very good place to pick up some information on the gods is going to be the gods page itself. Now, if you have any questions about TierMonster that haven't really been answered just here, you can go and click on the FAQ section, which will be found at the top of the screen. Of course, the question you should be asking yourself is, how do I become part of TierMonster.com? And it's just as easy as signing up and making an account on top of that. In the top of the screen, you will see a sign in register button. You go and click that, and if you don't have an account just yet, you can go to the bottom right corner of this black screen and click register. And it doesn't take a whole lot to register on TierMonster.com. All you need is an email address, a password, and of course your Smite character in-game name without the tag included. That is just going to be your player name minus the tag, and you will be able to register for TierMonster and become part of the fun. Now, let's say you want to look through the player list on TierMonster.com. It's as easy as going to players/teams. You can see them listed here. It will have the player name, the team that they are on, their total wins, losses, and of course their rankings for each of the respective brackets. It is very easy to populate this list with a bigger amount. You can say have 100 per screen, and you can also type for the ones you want to find. You just type the name out and you will be able to find it, or yourself if you're looking for yourself. Next, let's check out the player profile page once you have found the player you want to watch. Right away, you can see at the top left-hand corner all the social media links available for the player you have. Here's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and the Twitch link. On the right side, you will see a Twitter feed, which grabs all tweets from the current Twitter account and feeds them directly to this page. Below that, you will see wins, losses, KDR, and the current rating the player has. And right below that, you will see embedded stream and embedded stream chat. So right from their TierMonster profile page, you can watch their stream and interact with the chat without ever having to leave TierMonster in the first place. Right below that, you will see player total stats for the overall stats earned by this player. And of course, an excellent place to look for player builds is going to be the bottom side of the page. The gods are ordered by most played. As you can see, this player profile has Naja as the most played character, followed by Onher, and then Isis. As you can see, when you click on these gods, it will populate these gods for you in the god info section. This will give you stats that the player has with this god. This is based on an individual basis, and will give you the last 5 builds that player has used when using that god. Bear in mind that these last 5 builds are filtered by games that last longer than 20 minutes, so you don't get any incomplete builds or 10-minute surrenders on this last 5 build chart. That is just to make it a little bit cleaner, and just so you can use this as a reference for how this player uses this god in particular. You can click on any god you want. Keep in mind, these are ordered from left or right in a cascading fashion based on how often this player uses that god. As you can see, this player profile has Vamana as the least used god. In fact, this player has played Vamana once, and that is very easily seen by the TierMonster god order list. And that is going to be the player profile. There's a lot to be had here. You can sit and look at the stats for the player while interacting with their stream if they are currently live. It is a great place to hang out. Right after registering and logging into TierMonster.com, the first thing you will notice right away is your taskbar at the top has changed slightly. There are now new links available to you, and the first thing you want to do when you log in is click on My Account, which will bring you to this page, and you can fill out your personal information, which will populate your own personal profile page. The first thing will be your message of the day. Let people know how you're feeling or what you're thinking about at this current point in time. Followed by a profile picture. Go ahead and fill out a URL. You can post this up on Imager or any kind of singular site that will host images for you, and put in a link here, and this will fill in your profile page. Next, put in the name of your Twitch channel. You have no need for links here beyond this point. As you can see, the twitch.tv is already included for you. Just put the name of your channel here. Of course, mine is going to be Drybear, so I'm just going to type in Drybear there, and this will grab my Twitch chat and my Twitch and put it on top of my profile page. After that, you will see the twitter.com. Of course, I just had to put the account name. Same thing for Facebook and then YouTube. And once I fill those out, there will be links to the social media websites on my profile page, so anyone who wants to find me will be able to easily do so. And of course, important to put that picture there, and also the Twitch.tv plugin so everyone can watch my stream from TierMonster when I am live. Now the next thing is you're going to have a My Profile link at the top of the screen. So anytime you want to go look at your own personal profile, you just click that link and it will drag you directly to that. Now, of course, if you have any questions about what's going on with TierMonster, there's an FAQ. I gotta remind you again, this will take you any frequently asked questions if you have any questions about our rating system, our brackets, and anything beyond that. Now, of course, after you have looked at the FAQ and you want to talk about Smite, you can head over to our forums, which is very, very active. Of course, you're seeing on screen the beta version of this, but you go over here and talk about Fenrir, about ISIS. There will be a lot of discussions here and a lot of places for you to go ahead and look for members for your team, look for scrims and practices, pick up streaming tips and tricks. A lot of good information will be available here on the forums, and of course, we will be implementing a new system for scrimming, so stick around for that. It will be a calendar-based email system for teams to go ahead and pick up new scrims and interact with each other and get a good steady system going for getting those scrims. So if you are a new team and you're looking for more members or possibly looking to get some new scrims, head over to the forum section of TierMonster.com and you will be able to do so. Of course, you'll see a lot of other forum sections here. So go ahead and head over here and talk about Smite in any form or fashion. Thank you for tuning in to this walkthrough of TierMonster.com. If you have any questions or concerns or comments, post in the comment section below on this video, or even head over to the forums on TierMonster.com and let us know what you think. We're eager to hear your feedback and look forward to hearing from you.